back. Okay. We're back. Holy shit. That was my voice. Ah, that was my voice. Okay, we're back. Ah! We're back! I'm not prepared! Oh, I don't have my camera on. Ah! Hi, we're back. Ha 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 ha. Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. We believe that it is Ikisaba. However the hell you say the 16th student name. Yeah! Woo! They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they were at least several days old. Yay! Oops. Hold on. No. Yay! Okay. Now we're Explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, should be assumed that the body had been in the garden before 7:30. It would have gotten wet. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes to the morning announcement. 7:30. Makoto and Hina arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9 a.m. Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, where she discovers the body. A knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. A tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime, the other side was completely clean and dry. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet Togumi stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Togumi also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Hina were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Ikisaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier, she became being obsessed. Wow, she became being obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants. All students. It is assumed that Ikisaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. This wood block decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appears to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape has traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Yeah, you're back! Music. Ah, no, we cannot music. Because it is friggin' trial time! Hey! If only there were music. Set skills. I don't think I'm gonna need these, am I? I don't know. Nah. Nah. Second to the last class trial. Let's go! Yay!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Why could I see Kokichi saying the Joker's "We live in a society" speech?
Then I'll punish everyone. Okay, well...
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Ah!
First, we need to
This
clarify
room
who
is
exactly
so
the
painful.
unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko! There's no other explanation!
Rocco!
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No! That's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Shut up, Weed Man!
Well, that's just because
Shut up, Booze Man.
she's like the latest evolution in
Shut
ghost
up, Weed
technology!
Man! God damn it!
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Excuse me, what?
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
There's literally one good option. There's one good option!
I got it!
There's
I'm
one good
talking
option!
about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know
The
the
beginning
answer?
of this case is so fucking idiotic.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Takumi, I hate you!
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Ah! Okay. This is literally so stupid. Do we really have to do this? Do we really have to do this? This is so stupid! What the fuck?
That Kyoko there is just a ghost!
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it! Prove she's not a ghost!
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion!
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well,
Fake
yeah,
nails.
she must have been wearing gloves. Cause that
the
corpse
fake
is
nails?
absolutely Kyoko!
This entire discussion is idiotic.
It's the fake nails, right? I don't don't fucking know.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well,
Yeah, she must have been.
No, that's wrong.
Fake nails, bitch.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty
No,
weird
that's
for
wrong.
someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been...
Marco! Slacking Marco!
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Excuse me, what? Yes. We also saw Hina's brother. No, that's wrong. The fuck? What?
If Kyoko really is still
Ultra
alive,
Despair Girls.
then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so.
The face was... and there wasn't any description. Well, if we can't identify the...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Is it the last
Kyoko
thing
really
that...
is, then who died?
There's gotta be some...
I don't think so. The face was scorched, and there wasn't any description in the
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Is it what Hina said?
If
what
Kyoko
Hina
really,
said,
then who
right?
died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description...
Well, if we can't identify...
Oh, thank God. Oh,
No,
thank God!
that's wrong.
Ah! God, that was stressful!
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
A cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Dude!
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this...
Her master must have made...
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I got it!
Hey!
The Fenrir
I'm gonna
Mercenary
go
Corps.
because I'm tired.
That's
It's
the
almost
name of
3
the
a.m.
military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged
It's
to.
11:52 p.m. here, but okay.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
This is such bullshit. What the hell? Oh my god!
Now I understand.
The wolf! Oh god, that voice.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Wow, she knows something!
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Oh wow, she knows something.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Mukuro? Did he say Mukuro?
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from... Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Oh no.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Oh no.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
I have no idea what that is.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's
No.
been hiding all along!
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Oh no.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Oh no. Makoto, don't say something regarding Kirigiri. Because...
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
At 9. 9!
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
So it's probably not on the dot now. So get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01!
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Oh, shut up, Hagakure.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Oh, shit.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Okay.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between
10 o'clock at night.
Aha!
No,
Aha,
that's
ha,
wrong.
Ha 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 ha.
Actually, The murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Excuse me, what?
Man, you're totally
I
wacko.
agree with you, Weed Man.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Oh, hell no, I hate these. I hate these. No,
I
no.
admit nothing.
No, I
hate
suck at
you.
these.
No! I don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything! That's enough! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me?
I hate these.
I admit nothing. Hold on! I'm right about this! I admit
I
nothing.
hate these.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Ah! Her face.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Yay.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
No.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Excuse me?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Excuse me? Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ult, so she killed her
Damn
to
it.
try and put a stop to all this.
I didn't mean to do
Isn't that? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
The tarp.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be? By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the
Or if
body
it's
with the
not
tarp,
touched, it probably wouldn't
the
get
killer
blood on it.
prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh shit.
No, that's
That
wrong.
scared me! That one scared me there! That one scared
Actually,
me there. Hold on.
one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Oof.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Oh hey, we have an instant Toko to Jill thing. If we just
I know! They
yeet
could have
some blood
grabbed some of
onto
the
her.
blood packs from the nurse's office.
Boom.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Did they kill a chicken? No!
Got it.
Oh,
Could it have been
I'm trying to
chicken
read it.
blood?
I'm trying to read it.
What? Chicken blood?
Me and you both, Hina. You and me both.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall,
Oh no!
did you two stay together from that point on?
Kimmy!
I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not.
Makoto, did you do it? Oh no!
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate. Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No, that's a terrible idea! Our lives are on the line here!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just.
No. It is I, Rod.
Suspicious!
Hello.
Very suspicious indeed.
No. No, Zachary! I like you! Don't do this!
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Say hi now. Hi! Good.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it.
No!
1000% convinced.
Nope, absolutely not denied! You better play MSP later. Dude! It's 12:22 a.m.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
5 p.m.
Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed
No!
her.
No!
No, that's wrong.
That's not! You're wrong!
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No,
Rage.
don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on,
Lies! The
and she was
lies!
already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Lies!
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Ah! Metal pipe!
I got it!
What
The
is this shit?
Monokuma file clearly
It's called
states that there was
Danganronpa.
only one
Killing
stab
game!
wound.
Yay!
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
Toko, go eat!
Exploding the body afterward was probably
In the
meant to do the
corner.
same thing.
In the corner! Just Toko in the corner going eat.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
Another problem of this Coco.
It
you
was
play with.
all the
No!
killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their
No!
crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway?
Monokuma bomb.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Yay! Because I'm in the middle of a class trial. I can't just stop right now.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny
I
fragment
can't
of something on the ground near the
stop.
body, right?
The class trial halfway through.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Hello.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
So how long is this shit gonna last? Until we figure out who done it.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
What do you mean by that?
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Talk to me!
What's the problem?
Don't kill her!
Well,
I love her.
I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Yeah! Let's do this! Yeah! Oh, real.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
I'm
body.
sorry! Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be
Be determined, correct?
It was on my
No,
YouTube
that's
channel!
wrong.
Shush! If you watch my channel, you should know these
Mukuro
things.
died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Okay.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that neck.
I feel the same way! Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Ugh.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Me?
Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Why did I do that? If you're bored, then you don't have to watch. Become obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared 3 years later, apparently every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body. That's that mark. This is literally the only thing. Titanium's supposed to be heavy,
I got
right?
it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird.
Hey!
No!
Shut up! Back talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Just one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. The duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would
The
just be
bloody
too thin.
tape!
No, that's wrong!
Cool!
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Don't give me nightmares. Then don't watch! If
Another
you're
weapon?
gonna get nightmares from this, then don't watch it.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Duct tape, yas! Yas!
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle
No!
and the stick is weak, but put them together.
Damn,
God,
that's
you
harsh.
suck!
How is it harsh? Are you even
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I duct taped a kid to the wall!
I've never been to the dojo.
That's not true!
Oh no, you absolutely have.
We were in the dojo
Why do you
together!
say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter?
No.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all.
No!
Remember?
Ha.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence. Oh, for fuck's sake, you literally just gave it away! Ah!
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
No! That is a lie, Togami! That is a lie because you had the key to Kyoko's room, so she couldn't get into her room even
Your
if she wanted to.
non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her.
Oh, don't be going there.
Chiyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Don't be going there. No!
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
Why would you go there? Why would you go there?
Why? What were you doing there?
No, don't tell. No.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
No! No, 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 no! Kiri, Kiri, don't do this to my heart! I don't want to put you out! No! Ah! No! I refuse! Denied! No! 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 Absolutely not!
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is
No!
over. A verdict
your
is
trap!
close at hand.
No!
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
No! 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 Kiri! Kiri! Kiri, Kiri!
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
Hold on, please. I need to review this stuff again. Explosion. Identity. Explosion. Nails. Tattoo. Fenrir tattoo. Bits of charred debris. Bomb. Sprinklers. Body was foul. Knife. Did you say Kiri for no? Kirigiri. Corpse had a mask. Why not Kirishima? I love Kirishima, but like, there's no Kirishima in this game.
I should know.
He has her key!
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
No. Yep.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya!
What are you? Master would never
Yes,
have
he
As
would!
proof that
He
you
hates your
are the
guts!
culprit.
No,
Or
that's
maybe
wrong.
not hate your guts. No! He does. You should love Kirishima, but Midoriya takes... It's Ida for me!
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
No, Shigaraki, Ida, Kurogiri for me. Those three.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Then Midoriya, then Kirishima.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
No, Deku! Deku!
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
No.
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Excuse me? Spin. Oh God. If you think Icy Hot has an attitude, are you living under a rock when it comes to Bakugo? Oh hell no! No! No, but no! But he's offline! But help! No! He's not answering! gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Hold on, wait! Ha! Okay. I can't call out the lie! I can't! I can't do it! I can't! I literally cannot! I can't! I'm not gonna... No! No! Let it go!
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
No, it's not! Does no one have a rebuttal?
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
I'm tired. Cool.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
No. Hina. I didn't kill anyone, Hina! No!
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Actually, what the fuck? No! Am I gonna die? Oh, no.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
No. No.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened?
No!
Will you
No!
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What the fuck?
It's
No!
gonna be, what's it gonna be?
No! That's not fair! No!
sorry.
It's not your fault. No! When you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
You got it right.
Hey!
That's...
Shing! Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh no! Wait, what do I... Gary! You got me killed!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Gary, you got me killed! No! Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got!
No!
It's punishment time!
Makoto's gonna fucking die! No! Wait, bot! Oh no! But if you're watching this, I know you said trust Kiri, but what the hell? Why do I have to die? No! No! Denied! No! Makoto didn't do it! He didn't do it! Why? Did he? He didn't? Did he? What the hell? I thought only the blackened gets... Naegi, no! Naegi! Naegi! Oh! Makoto, no! Oh! Naegi, no! Alter ego! Alter ego! Ah! Alter ego! Ah! Oh my god! Alter ego! Alter ego! Oh my god! Is he still alive?
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what was that? Yeah, it had to be! Alter ego!
This is...
Oh my god! We didn't die! Oh my god! We didn't die! Ah! Oh my god! That was terrifying! Some stupid virus from that stupid guy! Must have planted it when he invaded my network!
It would seem...
You finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other
What I'm
words,
saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. Yahoo! Never underestimate the cross-dressing femboy! Yeah! Oh god, I feel like this is gonna be taken so out of context at some point. Stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. You're never gonna see him again.
Yaha!
Still not satisfied. Gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. I hate you. Nope, die. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not being trapped this time.
Huh?
Huh?
In other words,
No, it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What are
say?
you talking about? You'll
so...
understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Massive high school towers all over the buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Naegi, are you good? Hope Speak Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable, and a government-funded school of privilege. My voice, holy shit. So that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Oh god, my voice. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to be already attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. An ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing here at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Naegi? 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 You're still alive. He's still alive! He's alive! Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. What the heck is going on? What? Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? Well, this isn't a dream, I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Oh god. Trash was piled high all across the area. Underground garbage pit! I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. Alter ego! Alter ego! Oh god, my voice is officially dying on me. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. I can't give up now for me and for my friend. For Chihiro Fujisaki! God damn it! That looks like a bomb in the corner, by the way. Are we gonna use that to blow up the door? My pursuit of survival began. Hell yeah! Alright, let's check things out. I think I'm gonna finish the chapter? An airplane? What? This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. Maybe not a bomb. Damn it! Go to sleep. Wait, the Monokuma! Oh, the Monokuma didn't fall. What the? Something fall down over there? Trash!
just a second.
Giant piece of trash, rude.
It smells...
Yay! Cup. Wait, what does that say? Cup? I don't know. Cup something. Yoko!
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing there? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. Your head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and face me.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Oh! Thank you! Snatched the bread of water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was oh! Of course not.
Hmm?
Okay, Kirigiri, how the hell do we get out of here?
So...
No, to atone. Atone?
You...
But you got me killed! You got me killed!
Indeed. I...
Well, you didn't get me killed. I'm not dead.
However... It's true. In other words... Indeed. I...
Huh?
Makoto. That's right. It would seem... Hey. Indeed. However... Why is that? Correct. However...
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Listen. Hey. Correct. So... I...
Hey! Detective!
Correct. So... In other words...
Huh?
No matter what,
So,
Oh,
however,
that's so sweet.
so... It's true. Indeed. Correct. However, So...
Right, so how do we get out of
However... However... Anyway...
Get you killed?
Indeed. Correct.
Ah, so we made the right decision.
That's right. In other words... Hey.
Excuse me, what?
Indeed.
Ah! Excuse me, what?
Anyway... Correct. However... Correct. Indeed. Correct. In other words, Makoto. Indeed. That's right.
The tragedy. Oh, god damn!
It would seem... Indeed.
Team Danganronpa. Yes. Ah, did it! Y'all, we did it. 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 We did it! Oh, the rocket. The rocket. Yay! Ah! No, 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 no! No! Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here because just no, 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 no. No, just no. Just no more. No more. I'm tired. I just no. 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 No.